Hello and thank you for watching this regional forecast for the Canadian Prairie. I'm Andrew Pritchard, meteorologist with Nutrien Ag Solutions. We'll see temperatures generally above average across the prairie here, but we've got several shots of cooler air that we'll talk about coming in here in waves. Looking at precipitation, best chances for some accumulating snow going to be found across southern portions of Alberta into southwestern Saskatchewan. Another ribbon of very light snow along the Highway 16 corridor as we head through the next 24 hours as well, but relatively light precipitation over the next 6 to 7 days. So look at the satellite picture right now. We've got, again, a little storm system that could deliver a little light snow to portions of the Highway 16 corridor as we head through the next 24 to 36 hours. The bigger trough right now located off the southwestern United States. This one's going to be tracking into the central U.S., bringing some heavy precipitation to portions of the central United States, being accompanied by this next wave that makes its way up and over the top of the Rockies here through the Pacific Northwest, bringing, again, that shot for some snow across portions of southern Alberta into southern Saskatchewan. The radar is clear as we get started on Friday morning, and as we head through the next couple of days, I'll go ahead and show you the timing on this little ribbon of snow here, again, that makes its way through generally the Highway 16 corridor during the day on Saturday into Saturday night. As we go through the day today, no precipitation to talk about across the Canadian Prairie. Little upper level low making its way well north of the region during the day today into the overnight. And it's along a little front kind of extending back from that system that's going to bring that light snow over portions of, again, the Highway 16 corridor beginning in south central Alberta, midday on Saturday, getting into south central Saskatchewan Saturday afternoon and evening, and then making its way into portions of south central north of Highway 16, portions of Manitoba, overnight Saturday into Sunday morning. Again, the total accumulation with that, again, we're expecting a very narrow corridor here that could pick up anywhere from a trace to 5 centimeters of snow, again, in a band that's probably no more than 50 to 100 miles wide north or south. As we head into the later part of the weekend into early next week, this will kind of show us the transition here between the air masses, looking at this ridge bringing in warmer temperatures as we get into the weekend. The trough begins to emerge as we head into Sunday and Monday. And then here's the main wave. This is the one that brings the chance for snow to portions of Alberta and Saskatchewan, and then cooler temperatures back to the region as we head into the later part of next week. As we look at the precipitation forecast, we'll time out these several weak systems making their way through. Dry again through the day today. Here's that storm system well north of the region. Heading into Saturday now, getting into Saturday morning. Midday Saturday, here's the little ribbon of snow again right through this corridor, going through Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, now into Saturday night, and now early on Sunday morning. This storm system departs the region, just laying that light or narrow corridor of anywhere from a trace to 5 centimeters of snow through this region. Now midday Sunday, here's the next system, the more well-defined storm that's going to be making its way off to the south. Brings snow into southern portions of Alberta by Sunday evening, getting into Sunday night. Snow spreads into southern Saskatchewan Sunday night into Monday morning, and we could see several inches of accumulation through this corridor during that period from Sunday night into the day on Tuesday before we quiet down in the middle part of next week. Looking at the snowfall forecast again as I play it out, you'll see the two corridors making their way through here over this over the period of the loop, getting into Saturday, Sunday now, Monday, Tuesday, and then into Wednesday. There are your two corridors. And what you might notice, I'll take the drawings off and we'll just kind of jump to, let's say, Wednesday of next week. And you're seeing a corridor here that is left out from portions of southern Manitoba, getting into south central portions of Saskatchewan, where we may see no snow at all. Same thing here across portions of northern Alberta and northern Saskatchewan. It's really just two corridors. This one, as we get through the day, Saturday into Saturday night, and then this one Sunday into Monday and Tuesday, where we could pick up some snow across southern Alberta into southern Saskatchewan. Those are the two precipitation events we're really talking about over the next week. Looking at the ensemble forecast here, the European model in the top left, the American GFS in the top right, the Canadian long-range model here in the bottom center. We've got a good agreement here. Again, this corridor here makes its way through Saturday into Saturday night. This corridor, Sunday night into Monday and Tuesday. Seeing the solutions of anywhere from a trace to 5 centimeters of snow here with this Saturday into Sunday morning snow across northern, or I guess I should say central portions of, northern portions of the prairie here. We'll call it the Highway 16 corridor. And then a heavier snowfall possible here with the Sunday night into Tuesday corridor. This is where we could see 5 to 15 centimeters of snow, and we'll have one more update here Monday morning where we can talk about more specifics as we get closer to that. But there are your two corridors of snow as we head through the next 6 to 7 days. That one along the Highway 16 corridor Saturday night into Sunday, and then the one off to the south and to the west here Sunday night into Monday and Tuesday. What happens with the temperatures? Well, we've got warmer temperatures across the prairie right now, with the cooler temperatures being pushed off to portions of the central and eastern United States. Now, we have some changes. Again, I mentioned a couple of waves of cooler air that we'll have to talk about. The first one comes in here as we head into Monday and Tuesday. On the backside of this trough, a couple things happen. We start to displace some warmer air here across the Gulf of Alaska into British Columbia. That forces the colder air down into portions of the central U.S. as we head into the middle part of the week. Some of those cooler temperatures making their way through the Canadian Prairie Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, before the warmer air that's being brought in by the ridge here starts to push in and overspread the prairie as we get into the later part of next week. It's possible then, as we take things even further into the first few days of March, that we see another push of cooler air make its way into the prairie as well. So again, not really getting locked into a warmer or a colder pattern, typical February or March pattern right now with waves of cooler and warmer temperatures. Again, just kind of playing this out, watching the overall transitions between those warmer and cooler air masses as we head through the next 10 days. And a look at that visualized with the 10-day temperature forecast for Calgary. Starting off with that warmer air mass, high temperatures around 5 degrees today and tomorrow, dropping down to around 0 Monday and Tuesday, warming back up into the positive territory Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, perhaps even into double-digit territory by Friday, February 28th, with the potential for us to cool back down into the first couple days of March. A similar look here at Edmonton. We do cool off as we head into the middle part of, or the early part of the week as this trough slowly makes its way in, rebounding mid to late next week. Saskatoon, looking at Regina now. And then we'll finish with the look at the 10-day temperature forecast here in Winnipeg, keeping things pretty steady over the next 4 days. A cool stretch here as we get into the middle part of next week on the backside of that trough. The coolest days over the next 10 are going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week, warming back up as we head into Friday and Saturday of next week. I hope you have a great day and a wonderful weekend.